1939 saw the passing of one generation and the arrival of another. That year, a 21-year-old Iowa farm boy by the name of Bob Feller led the American League in wins and the majors in strikeouts.
I can remember as a baseball player, someone that touched all the bases. I trained hard, concentrated on my job. When my nation called me to fight for them, I left immediately and gave up an opportunity maybe to break and hold many, many major league records as a pitcher. Things we'll never know.
Two other youngsters had great seasons, Joe Dimaggio of the Yankees and Ted Williams of the Red Sox.
One of those things where I have said for many, many years that the greatest thing that ever happened to me is when I got to spring training with Frank Crissetti and Tony Lazzari. And to meet such great guys as Lou Gehrig and Bill Dickey and Charlie Ruffing, fellows that you read about. Of course, you were practically a newspaper boy reading about these fellows and being on the same team, putting on those team stripes, pinstripes. Why, that had to be the biggest thing that ever happened to me. And naturally, to go on to win the 9 championships out of the 10, the 10 pennants that we won. That, to me, is the highlight of all my baseball, including my 56-game hitting streak.
Well, I saw him when I was a kid. I saw him in the 36 and the 37 World Series. As I was then 10 or 11 years old and saw him play. And then, of course, I played with him. He was just the ultimate in a baseball player. He could do everything better than anybody else. He was just great.
Well, he's a complete ball player. Playing center field, of course, you've got to realize that he's got everybody in front of him. He sees the whole ballpark when you're playing in center field. And let me tell you, that he took charge out there. Anybody that wasn't doing their job, he kind of let them know a little bit. He was a great ball player, the greatest I ever saw.
Dimaggio took the Yankees to the 39 World Series against Cincinnati. The Yankees had taken the first 3 games, and in the 10th inning of the 4th, with 2 men on, Joe Dimaggio singled to right. Charlie Keller stunned Reds catcher Ernie Lombardi, and with the ball only a few feet away, Dimaggio scored with a brilliant slide. The Yankees had swept another series, and the play at the plate became known as Lombardi Snooze.
That was a day where Joe Dimaggio made news with his legs and not his bat or his great arm as a New York Yankee. Ironically, very similar to Enos Slaughter's run in the 1946 World Series. They call that Lombardi Snooze, but most people who were close to the scene say, no, it wasn't Lombardi's fault. It was just a great play by the great Joe Dimaggio. Joe Dimaggio, who was a star in the 30s, but yes, would be a star in the 40s as well. In conjunction with Major League Baseball, we hope you've enjoyed a look at the 1930s in Major League Baseball. This is ESPN's Baseball's Greatest Hits. For Warner Fussell, I'm George Grant.